Hello YouTube, welcome to another tutorial for beginners. This tutorial is the part 2 of shape. So another way you can get shape is by using your terrain to your advantage. So as you can see here, we have a flat bit there and a flat bit there, and we have this double rock formation here, another flat piece here and a road going up to it, and you have your materials down here. So using it to your advantage. So we have this flat plane, so let's use that first. So as you can see, using that little space there, I've just chucked a platform on it that I think will fit. Maybe that corner's a bit iffy. Could maybe do that. And then I'm going to do the same on this area here, this area. Basically, I'm going to put down some flat platforms for building on around this section. So I'll come back when I've done that. So now, as you can see, I've got this part here where my ores are underneath, and a part over here where we do have water underneath here. And I've built another platform just up there. So these are the platforms I can work on now. So the first thing I'd want to do is sort my resources, because the way I've got this now, that wouldn't be any good. It's underground, and my miners need to go here and stuff like that. So you can look at setting those up and then changing the shape afterwards. So I'm going to do that next and show you what I come up with. So now I've got my miners down. I know which way I want them to face. I've got a little hole cut out in the top here for that resource well. And then I've also connected the paths to the platforms together, because I need to get materials from there to over here maybe. So, you know, it can go up there, around there, down here. So I've connected them that way. So now that I've done that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start shaping this up a bit better. So I don't need most of this because there's no miners there. I could probably trim this down, but it will depend on which way I run the belts. So my first process would be now to run my belts to this here. And then after that, I can shape up what I need. So I'll do that and I'll show you what I've come up with. Okay, so now that I've done the belt work, you can see in blue are the areas that I don't really need anymore. So this came out a bit too far. I really don't need that. Here, again, it comes out too far. Plus, I might want to keep these bushes to make the front of the building look nice. So I've cut those out. Same along this side. I might be able to keep that tree. I might not. Depends on what I build here. And then just taking off little bits that are not needed. So I would do that now, and then that's going to give me my rough shape for this section. Then I would move on to this section and do all the parts, pipes, everything that I need. And then I would start my buildings. Try to go back to more this method, where we, instead of doing this, but we're going to do that on these platforms, which I'm not going to do right now, but I'm going to show you where I would take this process building wise. So now I've put some random machines down just to mimic that there is a factory inside there. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to say, right, let's build up the corners. So rough height of where I want my build to go. Now on this end, that height. And I'm going to start like outlining where I want my building. Now you can see I'm starting to outline everything. So where my walls are going to go, where the corners of the building's going to be. From this stage, I'd probably look at where we're going to enter. So a road with a bridge going across the water maybe. And you come into this build up here. And then we get here. What can we do here? We could do a car park here. And a road going that way. Bringing you around to this building maybe. Maybe something here with these two posts. And a further building coming out here to collect this. So let's start doing that and have a look at that. So now that I've put the road in, you can see, and I've put walls up around, you can see the shape starting to take. So we have this weird shape here for this part of the building, this straight square for this part of the building, and another one there, and then a weird one here. And now I'd probably go around and decide, you know, what trees should I be getting rid of, and where should I want my windows and things like that for the walls for the building. So I'll do that next, and once again I'll come back. So as you can see, just taking these few steps will dramatically change the shape of the build for you. So now, to get your final bit of shape, you would probably just roofs, decoration as well. So like this here, you would probably want to decorate this somewhat, and this part here. Things like this, you might want to put beams up by the side of it. You know, and just let it start to take shape from there. This is how I sometimes use the terrain around me to give me some shape to my build. And it doesn't look much like that, but once decorated and everything, and you're looking at it from a stood on something perspective, and you start moving around the place, it'll give you ideas as well. So that's another way I use to get shape into my builds. There are so many different ways to build, so many different techniques. This is one of the techniques that I use. In the next video, we will look at decoration and how to split up walls, make them more interesting and things like that. So I hope you enjoyed. If you did, hit the like button, please subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. Bye bye.